Hello, it's Jeannie. How are you? I hope you're well. Today's video, I think, will be an interesting one. And it kind of was born out of my recent genealogy stuff that I did and the things I'm finding out as I delve into more and more about my history and my ancestors. My grandmother on my father's side, told me something about Daughters of the Revolution, Daughters of the American Revolution. And, I kind of let it go in one ear and out the other. Well, I was at a luncheon a few days back, a week ago, and there were some gals talking about our local chapter of the DAR, Daughters of the American Revolution. And I said, I think I have family members who are in that, women. And they said, well, check it out, and if so, join our chapter. So I started poking around, and sure enough, there's a great-great-great-grandfather up the line who was killed in the Battle of Saratoga in 1777. And so because I am a direct descendant of his, I am one of the Daughters of the American Revolution. They also have a Sons of the American Revolution. And I went to my first meeting, and it was very proudly patriotic. And I liked that. I really liked that. It was about honor and serving and community service and giving back to our wonderful country. Now, I am an American, and as many things that are out there in the world of our country, in the world of politics and social issues, there's a lot I disagree with. There's a lot I hang my head in craziness about. But overall, I'm very proud. I love my country. And if you are from a different country, you should love it as well. No government is perfect, I don't think. And there is no great mass of people that all agree on, left, right, up, down. And that's okay. I grew up in a very, my father loved political history and social history. He's one of the smartest men I ever met. And he could talk with anybody about any point in history. Now, it bored me to tears. I wish I had listened more. But anyway, he loved different opinions. He loved challenging different opinions. He loved looking at other sides of things or having others look at a different side of something. And it was never done where someone felt bad for their position. No one was ever made to feel less than for having a stand, whether they were Democratic or Republican or social or anything. He never made anyone feel bad. That is one of the biggest things that makes me hurt, is when I see someone entrenched in a position and making the other side bad and wrong and therefore can't be listened to. There's never been a time in history where everyone agrees in any country. So I really remember we've been talking about manners lately. And I said avoid religion and politics, as a part of discussion. There's no reason those topics can't be discussed, but done with grace and allowance for there to be a difference of opinions. And I would like to encourage more people to have open minds. If somebody doesn't believe in a particular social, right or wrong, that's okay. It's okay to differ. It's okay to have a difference of opinions without making the other person bad. And I think we need to be doing more uniting in our world. And if there's a way I can encourage that, I will. And I would like you to do the same. You don't have to take my same stances, and I don't have to take yours, but I can still care for you, love you, support you, and encourage you to be your best self. So, the news plays on our fears. They play on drama, and I think they serve to divide us even more. Really, because what is it? If it bleeds, it leads in, the news. So think about that. The next time you're watching the news and you're being led a particular way or another particular way, think about that. And I honestly believe there are more of us on this planet that are good than are bad. I think we all have more things that we are alike in than things that we differ in. So consider that when you look at your neighbor or when you look at your family members that you don't agree with. What are the things that you do feel united in? We're only here on this planet for a blip, just a blip. And our time here should be more impactful to one another, not gluing ourselves to an airport runway. That doesn't serve, upsetting everyone and everyone's schedules, and in order to make a point. That's my stand. Gluing yourself to a runway isn't the answer, and it doesn't serve to unite. If I were the pilot, I'd be like, okay, folks, there's going to be a little speed bump. No, I'm kidding. So, I went to this DAR meeting, and I was really impressed. Now, you don't just sign up. You have to get birth certificates and death certificates from your parents and their parents and marriage certificates. And so I have a lot of homework to do, and I'm happy to do it, but it's not cheap. Ordering a birth certificate or death certificate is like $70, and then you have to get it notarized. The one nice thing is that you can notarize online with a video conference now, but that's $25. So each certificate is like $100, and it's like you've got your mom and dad, birth and death, their wedding certificate, their parents, birth and death, and then what else? I can't remember what else, but it starts adding up. But they want it to be official, so I'm in the process of that. Are any of you gals in the Daughters of the American Revolution? And are any of you guys in the Sons of the American Revolution? I'd like to hear. I know nothing, very, very little about this time. I have not done a good job of really knowing my country's history. And here it is, so short and so new. You know, America is only a few hundred years old, barely. And, you know, I need to do a better job of that. I wish I had listened to the stories of my grandparents. So if you're young and your grandparents are still alive, ask them questions. Write it down. You won't regret it, I promise you. I wish I had. I wish I had. So, anyway, what they handed out at this meeting, and I haven't opened this yet, was the flag code. So if you hang an American flag outside or at your business, what you need to know about the rules of it. Oh, look. Oh, I've got a Texas flag and an American flag. Should that be my screen, my little thumbnail? Oh, that's cute. So what are the do's and don'ts of the flag code? So I'm going to go over a couple with you. We're going to learn something together. I love hearing another person's pride in their country. It doesn't have to be my country. And I know every country has its blemishes. I know that. It's people. And people are flawed. And there are bad actors out there, you know? But there are more good ones than bad ones. And that's why when I watch this group that I watch, TIR, in, it's a nomadic Iranian family, I love that. I love seeing pride of culture. So I know this channel has a lot of people from all over the world. In the comments, I want you to tell me the name of your country. If you can, do a flag emoji and a thumbs up, because I celebrate you, just as I know you celebrate me by being here on my channel. And it's only one small planet that we've got. Okay, let's see. We've got some flag facts. I hope I don't have too much glare from my glasses. I think there's a little. Okay, the first official United States flag was approved by the Continental Congress June 14th, 1777. The stars of the original flag were arranged so that all colonies would be equally represented. Red symbolizes hardiness and valor. White symbolizes purity and innocence. And blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Our current flag stands with 50 stars representing our 50 states. Anytime a new state has joined the United States, it's necessitated to a new flag design because a star must be added to represent that new state. The current design of the United States flag was created by a 17-year-old high school student, Robert G. Heft of Lancaster, Ohio, who submitted the design in a contest in 1958. There have been 28 official versions of the American flag. When a new flag is adopted, it's unveiled on July 4th, Independence Day here in the United States, in the year after the admission of the new state. In 1916, President Woodrow Wilson established June 14th as Flag Day. But it is not an official federal holiday and flags are not lowered. President Benjamin Harrison, husband of a DAR, first President General Caroline Scott Harrison, was first to order that the American flag be flown above the White House. The U.S. flag code is based on Army and Navy practices. The U.S. flag code states the flag, when it is in such condition that it is no longer a fitting emblem for display, should be destroyed in a dignified way, preferably by burning. I didn't know that. The flag should never have placed upon it, nor on any part of it, nor attached to it any mark, insignia, letter, word, figure, design, picture, or drawing of any nature. The flag should never be used as wearing apparel, bedding, or drapery. The American flag made its first trip around the world on the ship Columbia, made between September 30th, 1787 and August 10th of 1790. 3 years. American astronauts have left 6 flags on the moon. 5 of them are still upright. The 6th was blown down by the exhaust from Apollo 11 in 1969 during its liftoff. And so I have this flag code, and this is for the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution. And I bet you could find this online. Oh. They give you pictures on how to display the flag. And conduct while the national anthem is playing. And when the flag is displayed, those in uniform should stand at attention facing the flag, right hand over heart. Men who are not in uniform should remove their headdresses, hats, with their right hand and hold it at the left shoulder, the hand being over the heart. The Pledge of Allegiance. Let's see, again, hand over the heart when we say it. I'm just going to summarize a couple of these because this could be a really long video, and I know you like my blah blah blah, but y'all might just be falling asleep. Okay, so it is universal custom to display the flag only from sunrise to sunset on buildings and on stationary flagstaffs in the open. However, when a patriotic effect is desired, it may be displayed 24 hours a day, if properly illuminated. It should be hoisted briskly and lowered ceremoniously. The flag should not be displayed on days when the weather is inclement, especially when an all-weather flag is displayed. It should be on all the days. It should be displayed, especially on New Year's Day, Inauguration Day, Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, third Monday in January, Lincoln's birthday, Washington's birthday, Easter Sunday. Oh, and it goes on. The list is long. And again, you could look that up. And it gives you if you're flying other flags, where it should be in relation to other flags in the lineup of the flags. And it should not be displayed on a float in a parade except from a staff. No other flag above it. Oh boy. The flag, when flown at half-staff, should be first hoisted to the peak and then lowered to the half-staff position. And then the flag should be again raised to the peak before it is lowered for that day. On Memorial Day, the flag should be displayed at half-staff until noon. Then it's raised to the top of the staff. I didn't know that. The term half-staff means the position of the flag when it is 1/2 the distance between the top and the bottom of the staff, the pole, flagpole. No disrespect should be shown to the flag of the United States of America. I agree. It should not be dipped to any person or thing. Regimental colors, state flags, and organization or institutional flags are to be dipped as a mark of honor. The flag should never touch anything beneath it, such as the ground, floor, or water, or merchandise. And the flag should never be carried flat or horizontally, but always aloft and free. Okay. And it shouldn't be used as wearing apparel, bedding, or draperies. And it should not be fastened or displayed or used in a way that would allow it to be easily torn, soiled, or damaged in any way. It should never be used as a covering for a ceiling. I saw that in college. The flag should not be used for advertising purposes. It should not be embroidered on such articles as cushions or handkerchiefs. Interesting. Or paper napkins. I think I've got some. I'm going to have to look. I've got some like 4th of July paper napkins. I don't know if it's flags or just red and white. And, like in stars. I'm going to have to look at that. I didn't know that. And then it talks about desecration of the flag and the penalties. Whoever knowingly mutilates, defaces, physically defiles, burns, or maintains on the floor or ground, or tramples upon the flag of the United States shall be fined or imprisoned for not more than 1 year, or both. I don't know that they really follow up on that. This does not prohibit conduct consisting of the disposal of a flag when it has become worn or soiled. And I believe that for every flag from every country, in every country, should be honored in this same way. And then the last thing was the days, American flag flying days of 2024. And again, that's Googleable, searchable. I won't read them all. So, anyway, and it's funny because when I was there at our DAR meeting, they had people collecting old flags that were going to be properly destroyed. And I just thought, wow, there's so much I don't know. So I was really glad to learn about things like that. So, anyway, I just wanted to pop on and share that and hopefully give you some, thoughts on how to be a better citizen in terms of the world. Yes, your country. I am proud of my country. Don't agree with everything, up in Washington or even at my own state level. But I'm going to be the best citizen I can be, and I'm going to be the kindest person I can be. Sometimes it takes effort. It does. But I want to pass that on to you. So, again, send me your country, your flag emoji if you have it on your phone or your computer, and a thumbs up or a heart. So thank you. Thank you for listening. If anything, I hope it was a nice blah, blah, blah for you to just put on and hear my voice and relax. And maybe you learned a fact or two. This isn't a long, in-depth video. Just one that I think is important. And I'm only touching on the surface of this, but I hope you appreciate it. I am not up for any kind of political discussion with anyone, so don't bother commenting if it's going to be, but did you know? No, not going to go there. And if it's aggressive, I'll delete it. So I'm about trying to spread as much love, kindness, and grace, because that's what I've been shown in my life. And I thank God for the blessings I have. I thank God for what I have in this country and the freedoms I do have. And I share what I can with you to the best of my abilities. And I'm hoping that you can take that and spread it. It's easy to be contentious and, entitled and pitching fits. But I'm trying to do my best to not be that, but to spread love. I hear the mowers. That must be my sign to, I swear, always. So I'm going to sign off for now. I wish you love. I wish you peace. I just wish you joy. And I wish you a huge sense of gratitude wherever you live. Be grateful for the things that you can be grateful for before your feet hit the floor in the morning or whenever it is you wake up. Have a heart of gratitude. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye for now.